Daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much to my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him because he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laugh from a lot of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell ya, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and the stars that I'd search for honky-tonks and bars and kill that awful man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was in Gatlinburg, mid-July, when I'd hit the town and my throat was dry. Just thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing studs, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had. I knew the scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent, and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell ya, I fought tougher men, but I can't really remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, it's gotta be tough. I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd get to be tough or die. It's the name that helped make you strong." He said, "Now I know you just fought a hell of a fight. I know you hate me. You got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Well, I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him my pa and called him his son, and came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I think I ever have a son, I think I'll name him Bill, George, or anything but Sue. I hate that name.